What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It is Logan Turner Fitness here, and as you guys saw by the title, today we are going to be going over a very important topic, which is how to calculate your maintenance calories. So your maintenance calories is a very important number that everybody should know. So what does maintenance mean? Maintenance means that you're going to be eating the amount of food where your weight on the scale is not going to be going down or up. So you're not going to be gaining or losing any weight. You're going to be maintaining the weight that you're already at. So basically, what is the point of finding your maintenance calories? So say if you're happy with what you look like, you're happy with the weight that you're at, and you want to eat and just maintain your physique, maintain your weight, then this is the calories that you're going to be wanting to eat. What finding your maintenance calories also does is it gives you a baseline for different goals. So say you want to bulk up, you want to build some muscle, your maintenance calories can provide you a floor, so your minimum amount of calories that you want to be eating if you're trying to gain size, and then you can go from that point and start slowly increasing your calories to build muscle and get bigger. And say your goal is fat loss, you're finding your maintenance calories is going to give you that ceiling for the amount of calories you're going to want to eat, and then you're going to be able to deduct calories from that number in order to lose weight. So let's get into it. How can you calculate your maintenance calories? Right here on this whiteboard, I hope you guys can see it. It kind of glares with this light here. Maintenance calories, what you're going to want to do is find a range. This is the best way I have figured out in terms of a calculation. So you're going to take your body weight times 14. So I use myself for an example just for the sake of the video. So I took my body weight 243 times 14, and that is going to equal 3,402 calories. And then I took my body weight 243 times 17, and that's going to equal 4,131 calories. So what this range is going to do, it's not going to pinpoint an exact number for me, but what it's going to do is it's going to give me a range. My maintenance calories are going to be somewhere in between these two numbers. Those numbers right there are not bulletproof, they are not surefire, they are not something that you should take home, write it down, and that's it. That's what you eat, and no matter what happens. So the thing about our metabolism is it's always adapting, it's fluid, it's never set in stone. So you could be eating 3,600 calories, maintaining your weight, you lose 20 pounds, your maintenance is going to be different. You gain 20 pounds, your maintenance is going to be different. So our metabolism, our maintenance calories is always changing. So what I would do is once I find those range numbers, so what it was, 3,400 calories and about 4,100 calories, somewhere in between there is where I would maintain 243 pounds. Unless you have a seriously damaged metabolism or you're completely blessed with a high metabolism, then you're not gonna be outside of those numbers for most people. This is for the general population. Your maintenance calories are gonna be somewhere in between those numbers. Now that is a very big range. So what can you do to find out your maintenance for sure based on those numbers? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna play with it and you're gonna watch what happens over 2 weeks. So you're gonna eat somewhere in between those calories. So somewhere between for me, somewhere between 4,100 and 3,400 calories. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm gonna eat the same amount of calories. I'm gonna pick a number. So say I pick 3,600 calories, I eat that every day for 1 week. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the scale when I'm weighing myself in the morning, and if the scale's not going up, or it's not going down, then I found my maintenance calories. If it's going down, I'm below maintenance. If my weight is going up, I'm above maintenance. Like I said, the reason you wanna find your maintenance calories is if you don't know where you're at. This is all about awareness. If you don't know where you're at, how can you go somewhere else if you don't already know where you're at currently? So that is why finding your maintenance calories is very important. All right, so now that we have figured out our maintenance calories, we're gonna go ahead and figure out our maintenance macros. So, like I said, I'm gonna pick 3,600 calories just for the sake of the video as my maintenance calories because it is somewhere in between these two numbers, and I'm gonna go for the lower range just because I know me personally, I know my body. I know I usually maintain around 36 to 3,700 calories a day. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna find my macros. So what do I recommend most people do for protein? This is what I recommend. I recommend you find your protein and your fats first. So your protein, unless you're super overweight, just take your body weight times 1 and eat that. So if you're over 20% body fat, you can probably get away with 0.75 times your body weight grams per protein. So I'm gonna set my protein at 243 grams, which equals 912 calories. The way I found that out is because every single gram of protein equals 4 calories. So I took 243 times 4, and that gave me 912 calories. So the reason I'm figuring out the calories per macro is so I can subtract after I find my fat and protein, and then I'll be able to find my carbs. So then for fat, I went ahead and I recommend 0.45 times your body weight for fat content. I like to eat a little bit more fat because it regulates your hormones, and I just personally feel better when I eat a little bit more fat. But it does leave you plenty of room for carbs. I would recommend that nobody go below 0.35 times our body weight in fat, just because it does stabilize your hormones, like I said. So I took 243 times 0.45, which equals 110 grams of fat, and 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. So fat is very, very high in calories. That equals 990 calories for 110 grams of fat. So what I ended up with was, I added these two numbers here, so 912 plus 990, and then I subtracted it from my maintenance, which was 3,600 calories. That gave me 1,698 calories left over. So 1 gram of carbs, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. So I took my remaining calories, which was 1,698 calories, divided by 4, and that gave me my carbs, which came out to 425 carbs, and then it was 1,698 calories, like I said, which added up to equal 3,600, and that gave me my maintenance calories. This is an easy way that you guys can find your maintenance calories and macros. Now this, like I said, this is not surefire at all. The only thing I can tell you guys to be 100% sure to find your maintenance calories is gonna be to track your macros. So what I would recommend for any of you guys to do is, for 2 weeks, go download MyFitnessPal, track what you eat every single day. Don't try and change anything. Don't eat differently than you have been. Just eat the way that you have been eating consistently. Track those calories for 2 weeks. You're probably gonna be surprised how many calories you're eating. The majority of people do overeat, and they underestimate how many calories they truly are eating. The only surefire way to find your macros is gonna be to track what you're eating daily for about 2 weeks, and then make sure you're watching the scale as well. If that weight is not going up and down, then you're gonna be at your maintenance calories. So whatever that number is that you find, what I would recommend you do first, before you take away or add any food, you just switch over to healthier foods. Make sure you're hitting your protein, make sure you're hitting your fat, and getting high quality levels of micronutrients and just good food in general. So I hope this video informed you guys. I hope you guys now understand the importance of your maintenance calories, and I also hope you know how to calculate them. Like I said, this is a simple calculation that you could go online and find, or you could just do it yourself. But like I said, it's not gonna be 100%. Everybody's different. Our metabolisms are fluid. They flow with the style of our life. So you guys need to be tracking your calories in order to find out. And like I said, you might not even understand how much food you're eating until you actually physically track it and then look at that number. So what I would recommend, like I said, is just track your food for 2 weeks in MyFitnessPal, Fat Secret, any app that tracks whatever you're eating, and then just take that number and try and stay there, because that's probably your maintenance. Unless the scale's going up, then you're eating too much. If it's going down, you're not eating enough. So try and find what you're eating and you're maintaining. Most people keep their habits the same, so chances are what you're eating right now is around your maintenance calories. So what I would do is take that number and then, like I said, just start switching out some of those unhealthy options for something more healthy. Eat your veggies, your fruits, get your protein in. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if it helped you in any way, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.